What happened with my dad on that journey still hurts to remember. I still remember the rain the morning we left. It was the kind of drizzle that felt endless, like the sky was quietly weeping, trying to warn me of what was to come. My father hated delays, so even though the weather looked heavy, he insisted we start our journey. The car was old, but he trusted it, just like he trusted his own ways, stubbornly, without question. I sat beside him, my bag resting on my lap, staring at the blurred world through the raindrop-streaked window. He didn't talk much at first. Dad was always a man of few words, and the silence between us was something I had grown used to. But that silence always carried weight. The kind of silence that makes you think of everything you've left unsaid, every fight you've had, every tender moment that was buried beneath pride. This journey, he finally said, his voice breaking the quiet hum of the engine, isn't just about reaching the city. It's about us. I turned to him, confused. My father had never been one for emotional conversations. He was a man of rules, of authority. Growing up under his roof felt less like being raised and more like being trained. Trained to be strong, disciplined, obedient. Love was there, I'm sure, but it was buried under strictness, hidden behind orders. What do you mean? I asked. He didn't look at me, his eyes fixed on the slippery road ahead. You've grown up. And I've grown old. There are things we've never spoken of. Things we've avoided. His grip on the steering wheel tightened. This journey is as much about reaching your future, as it is about confronting our past. His words unsettled me. A storm brewed not just outside but inside my chest. I wanted to ask more, but just then, the wipers squealed across the windshield, smearing the rain instead of clearing it. The road ahead blurred into shadows and lights. We drove past fields, villages, and silent stretches of highway. Hours slipped by, the rain easing and then returning in sudden bursts. Somewhere along the way, Dad pulled over near a roadside inn. Hungry? He asked. I nodded, though food was the last thing on my mind. Inside, the inn smelled of wood smoke and rain-soaked earth. The place was almost empty, save for a few travelers and a woman sitting alone by the window. She was about my age, maybe a little older, her hair damp, her eyes restless as though she carried her own storm. For reasons I couldn't explain, my eyes kept drifting toward her. And more unsettling was the fact that she noticed. Once, twice, her gaze met mine, and instead of looking away, she held it, like a challenge, or maybe a connection I wasn't ready to name. Dad noticed too. He always noticed. Don't, he muttered under his breath, his tone sharp. Don't what? I asked, feigning ignorance. His jaw tightened. You know what? You don't need distractions on this journey. Not from her. Not from anyone. I fell silent, but inside, curiosity burned. Why had he reacted so strongly, so quickly? He didn't even know her. Or, did he? When we left the inn, the woman's eyes followed me until the door closed behind us. And as we drove away, I couldn't shake the feeling that she wasn't just a stranger. That somehow, she would become a part of this journey, a part that my father desperately wanted to keep away from me. And that was the moment I realized, this journey wasn't going to be simple. It wasn't just about miles and destinations. It was about secrets. His, mine, and maybe even hers. A storm was coming. I could feel it. And it wasn't just in the sky above us.